So how do you feel about the move to ban BBC, the proposal rather, to ban BBC? It's still at the ideology stage of banning BBC in the country.
I want to point to something that during the documentary, BBC explains that it used all over 5,000 footages from different people who are recording during the protest. Most of us who are in the protest would go live. I would go live on TikTok most of the time. Even at the point of going to parliament, I was live until somehow the network just disappeared. But at that point, how many BBC will you have to ban for us not to speak about what is happening? Our main weapon as protesters was a phone of recording what is happening. Most of the things that were there were recorded with phones. They will not tell you that, but it's phones that recorded most of those videos. And even if you ban BBC, you ban CNN, you steal mainstream media. On that June 25th, I happened to be called for a TV show just after we breached parliament. And I was doing live commentary for what is happening at the TV station. We were locked there. We came out at around 1 a.m. because we couldn't come out. And the media stations were stopped. So how many things will you have to ban or mute just so we cannot speak about what is happening? If the government was to come out clear and say, okay, now we have realized that as a country we have a problem with extrajudicial killings, how do we propose to address this? But we are dealing with symptoms, or it is BBC who have said. Is it BBC who are on the streets? Will banning BBC bring back the lives that were lost on that day? I feel it is a wrong move. I feel it is a distraction and just moving us away from the real issue that was trying to be addressed. I know I have had the issue of why BBC decided to release this video at this time, but I believe there was never a good time to speak about this. There is never a good time to speak about extrajudicial killings. One life lost is one life too many. And if we lost 60, BBC does a documentary on just 3. You want to ban BBC. How many will you kill for us to get to the point where we can sit and say, okay, this cannot happen? Police should not have that monopoly of taking your life. They go to Narok and they start shooting people on the same day that they are saying we ban BBC. So who will they ban in Kilgoris now that the police shot 5 people? We need to get to that point of speaking truth to one another as a nation. As you have said, they say when you're in a marriage, you don't criticize your wife in public. You go back to the bedroom to correct her. But at the same time, the marriages or the relationships that go long term are relationships that speak truth to one another. If you want me to smile and say everything is okay so that we can meet behind in the bedroom, a person who will kill and beat people in public, when you go to the bedroom, he will kill you. There is no bedroom we are going to speak with our government that this and this is wrong. Let's leave international media out. Without those, when the international media is there, you are killing us. When we baki sisi na wewe utafanya nini?